Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than two doubles. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the not-successful ones is pure perseverance. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. Things don't have to change the world to be important. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Great things in business are never done by one person, they're done by a team of people. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. It's really hard to design products by focus groups. A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. We don't get a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent. Because this is our life. Life is brief, and then you die, you know? And we've all chosen to do this with our lives. So it better be damn good. It better be worth it. That's been one of my mantras: focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. If you want to live your life in a creative way, as an artist, you have to not look back too much. You have to be willing to take whatever you've done and whoever you were and throw them away. Creativity is just connecting things. When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it, they just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. It's better to be a pirate than to join the Navy. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. I'm as proud of many of the things we haven't done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Things don't have to change the world to be important. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people, that they're basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me.